What impact did US v. Nixon have on presidential power? Imagine a moment in American history when the balance of power between the executive branch and the judicial system was tested in a way that would shape future presidential authority. This case involved a sitting president and the question of whether the president could claim absolute executive privilege to withhold information from the judiciary. The case arose during the Watergate scandal, a major political event that led to widespread investigations into the actions of President Richard Nixon. As the scandal unfolded, investigators sought access to tapes and documents that Nixon refused to release, citing executive privilege. The case quickly moved to the United States Supreme Court, which was tasked with resolving the conflict between the president's claim of confidentiality and the need for judicial oversight. The Supreme Court's decision in United States v. Richard Nixon was delivered in July of 1974. The court ruled unanimously that the president was not above the law and that the principle of judicial review applied to the executive branch. The court emphasized that the president's claim of executive privilege was not absolute and must be balanced against the need for evidence in criminal investigations. As a result, Nixon was compelled to release the tapes, which provided crucial evidence leading to his resignation from office. This ruling established a significant precedent that presidential claims of privilege could be limited when they conflict with the interests of justice and the rule of law. The impact of this case on presidential power was profound. It reinforced the principle that no individual, not even the president, is immune from legal processes and accountability. The decision curtailed the scope of executive privilege, ensuring that presidential confidentiality could be overridden in cases where the interests of justice demanded transparency. It also strengthened the system of checks and balances by affirming that the judiciary has the authority to review and limit presidential actions. This case set a clear boundary for presidential power, emphasizing that the office does not operate outside the reach of the law. In the years following United States v. Richard Nixon, presidents have been more cautious about asserting broad claims of executive privilege. The case remains a cornerstone in understanding the limits of presidential authority and the importance of accountability within the American constitutional framework.